What's going on, guys? Matthias here. I just want to say something because I'm actually really annoyed at YouTube because I just got limited from making comments on YouTube for the next 23 hours. You want to know why? Basically, YouTube thought that some of my comments were insensitive or somehow else offensive. Anyways, the reason I found out was because I tried to make a comment under a video about the Holocaust. Because in the video they said something that wasn't factually correct, and also the comment that I commented on also said some incorrect stuff. So I wanted to educate these people, or at least, well, not educate, but I wanted to point them in the right direction and understand that what they said was factually incorrect. Basically, this person said that, oh, what happened in 1935 is also happening today, 2023, and I'm like, no, it is very much not. Um, because the Holocaust, first of all, didn't start in 1935. It started in 1940. Well, that's at least when they started building the camps. I mean, they had the camps like Dachau and stuff like that in Germany in the 30s as well, but they didn't really use them the way that they did during the war in the 1930s. So that's why. Like, the actual Holocaust didn't start before 1941 when um, when um, when Germany tried to invade the Soviet Union. Like camps like Auschwitz and stuff like that was built during that time, and they were first really in use from 1942 to 1945. So there is really that. And I was saying that Kristallnacht didn't happen before November 9th, 1938, which was, well, actually, it was on the night of, like, the night between November 9th and November 10th, 1938, Kristallnacht, or the Crystal Night, or the Night of Broken Glass. Um, so that was basically what I tried to say. And I also tried to say that the Nazis didn't come into power before 1933, when when um, when the Reichschancellor, sorry, not the Reichschancellor, what's his name? I don't remember. I don't remember his exact rank, but um, Paul von Hindenburg basically gave Hitler the rank of Reichschancellor. So that's really it. That is basically the reason why I got banned, because I said something that was factually correct. Just like the reason why I was banned on Twitter, because I said something factually correct about biology. I said there is only two, like, sexes, I guess they call it. Um, like, there is only two sexes. That is apparently somehow transphobic. But how the fuck is saying historical facts somehow transphobic or racist? I don't understand. Like, I'm a fucking history nerd. Look at my wall. Those are two actual uniforms from the Danish army and the Danish fleet. How the fuck am I racist for having that? How the fuck am I somehow a bad person for literally enlightening the new generation when the education system clearly fucking doesn't want to? Somehow I'm offending someone for saying the fucking truth. Kristallnacht happened on the night of November 9th until November 10th, 1938. Kristallnacht, the night of broken glass, happened on that day. How is that bad that I'm saying that? Obviously, yes, the thing that happened was terrible. I won't disagree with that. Like, obviously, it was terrible. But the fact that I'm telling people that that was when it happened instead of them believing it was some other time, which is factually incorrect because it happened on November 9th, on the night of November 9th, before 19 before the before November 10th. That was when it happened, right? November 9th, 1938. How is that so bad to say? It is the fucking truth. I'm not trying to say that, oh, I'm better than everyone else and I know everything better than you do, but I know for a fact that Kristallnacht happened on November 9th, 1938. Am I wrong on that? Am I fucking wrong on that? No, I'm not wrong on that. I've researched history. for years. I worked at a military history museum. I even have the fucking, like, what are they called? Like, I even have the, if I can find it. Hang on a minute. Oh shit, there it is. Like, I have this to prove it. It is the calling card of the Military History Museum that I worked at. So yeah, I worked at a military history museum. I hate the lighting in this room, but yeah, I did. So what makes you think that I don't know? What makes you think that I don't know anything about history? YouTube, Google. What makes you think that? Seriously. Do you think it's a smart idea to limit how we can say the truth? Do you really think it's a smart idea to limit the truth? Just to protect a group of people from being offended? I kinda don't give a fuck if you get offended. If you get offended, that's actually a good thing, because that means that you take offense to the fact that something bad happened in history. That means that me telling you about it makes you understand that it's a bad thing. And that means that we can avoid that this could happen ever again. But if you hide behind your own delusional ideas, or hide in your fucking fantasy world where nothing bad can happen because I decide everything and I'm just perfect, right? No, you're not. And no, if you hide in a fucking fantasy world, you'll never understand what the factual things are. You'll never understand that all these terrible things happened, and the way we can avoid that this shit could ever happen again is by fucking knowing about it. If we educate the new generation about the terrible things that happened in the past, we could hopefully prevent it from happening, at least for the next 100 years. If we educate the new generation and make them understand that they have to educate the next generation and the next generation and the next generation and so on, to make sure these terrible things never fucking happen again. That is what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to educate people that don't know about these things and that are too easily offended to understand how fucking important it actually is. That is what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to say that, oh, you're a fucking idiot if you don't know this. No, I'm saying that it's something that we need to remember. We need to remember the Holocaust. We need to remember all these terrible things that happened in the past 100 years, or even more, like in the past 1,000 years. We need to remember those things, because if we don't, they can happen again. Maybe it won't be Germany this time. Maybe it'll be Russia. Maybe it'll be America. Maybe it'll be fucking, I don't know, China. I mean, China already has their own kinds of camps, right? Don't they? Yeah. Russia probably still have theirs. Because I'm pretty sure that the Gulag system wasn't completely shut down. I think it was just changed a little bit. And probably not to the better. If I know Russia right. I think it's not that much worse or that much better than it ever has been before. But also, I don't want to just sit here and like, just like pull things out of my ass and say, oh, this is how it is, because I don't know. But what I do know is the historical facts. That when the Holocaust started, when Kristallnacht started, like when it happened, I should say not started, when it happened, all that stuff, I know those things. Because I know that if we don't remember these things, they can happen again. Maybe not to the same group of people, maybe to a different group of people. But still, if we don't remember these things, they will happen again. And I will, for everything in the fucking world, prevent that by saying the fucking truth. If you're trying to bury the truth and try to basically limit how I can tell the truth, then fuck you to the moon. You fucking pig. Seriously. If you want to limit the truth, if you want to limit how we can say the truth, just because you don't believe in it, fuck you. Fuck you. It really pisses me off how people think it's okay to do that. How people think it's okay to just bury the truth if they don't like it. It is not. It is very much the exact opposite. Because if there's anything dangerous, it is to bury the fucking truth. If you bury the truth, you are the reason why bad things can happen. The truth and the historical facts. We need to remember these things. We need to hold on to these things. We need to make sure that the new generations know about these things. Because if they don't, we're fucked. And the next generation's fucked. And the next generation after them is fucked. And so on. So what I'm saying is, stop removing my fucking comments. Stop fucking limiting when I can make comments. What the fuck? Freedom of speech is a thing, dickheads. I live in a free country where I can say my fucking opinion and where I can say historical facts as much as I fucking want to. If I want to say when Kristallnacht happened, I can fucking say it. If I want to say that I don't like the way that some people in the world are doing things, I can fucking say that. If I have facts backing me up. And I do, in fact, have facts backing me up. So, what I'm trying to say is, don't try to limit my voice. Don't try to limit other people's voices. Don't try to remove our comments just because you don't agree with us. Just because you don't agree with fact. Literally. You can look these things up. You can read books written 40 years ago talking about what happened on November 9th, 1938. You can read books that has been written, like factual books, history books that has been written about the Holocaust, stuff like that. And you can see that I'm not wrong when I say what happened and when it happened. Just because you disagree with it, just because you think it doesn't belong in the YouTube comment section, then why the fuck do you let documentaries about the Second World War be on YouTube if people can't discuss it in the comments and be like, oh, that's an interesting thing. Like, how do I learn more about that thing? If you fucking ban us from commenting, you idiots, what are you thinking? Seriously. Like, I'm not blaming the YouTuber here. I'm blaming the fucking retarded system of YouTube. Like, what the fuck? I'm unable to comment. What the fuck? What have I done? Nothing. All I've done is saying historical fucking facts. And YouTube disliked me for that. YouTube dislikes me for saying the fucking truth. Well, fuck you, YouTube. You dickheads. Seriously. What the fuck are you thinking? Like, is your head really buried that far up your own ass? The fuck are you thinking? Get your head out of your ass. Understand that the truth needs to be said. Historical facts need to be taught. I've been ranting for 13 fucking minutes, and I could go on. But I don't want to. I don't want to have you sit here for the next 40 fucking minutes and just listening to me being pissed at YouTube. Because fuck YouTube and fuck social media. Jesus Christ. The fact that people are such pussies. I was banned from Twitter. Now I'm banned from commenting on YouTube. Like, what the fuck? I'm basically banned for not living in a fucking fantasy world. Grow the fuck up. Live in the real world. Where historical facts matter. Where truth matters. Where real life isn't a fucking perfect thing. Yes, the real world sucks dick. Yes, the real world is fucking terrible. Yes, people are fucking idiots. Yes, that is the truth. Understand it. Realize that not everything is about you or how you perceive things. Realize that there's other people in the world that have different opinions than you. And there's other people in the world that isn't pussies. That can actually handle historical truth. We can handle the fucking truth. We will teach the new generation about the fucking truth and about the historical facts. Because we need to do so. Because if we don't, terrible things can happen. That's what I'm trying to say. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this. I really hope that YouTube fucking changes something, because it can't be right that I cannot comment just because YouTube is full of idiots. But anyways, that's it. Thanks for watching. I hope to see you all very soon. Peace. Fuck, I'm pissed.